Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the second quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You trail by a touchdown. You have possession on your own 30-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack on first down, Breeze going deep here for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Julian Edelman, 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie game, 10-10. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on?
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Julian Edelman, 65 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
All right, thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 1st and 10. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. Open space inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 24 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 10 points, but you're in the red zone, and it's 2nd and 10. And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
And
he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Fletcher Cox on.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. The kick here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. They'll run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. Now, Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass. Okay, that's...
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andre Johnson, 68 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001. And that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Brees. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Breeze on third down. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Eddie Goldman able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the #2 pick in 2017.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. Trubisky got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The keeper tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Trubisky now to throw on third down. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Drew Brees sacked. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on second and long. Brees. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Brees. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third and long, it's Brees. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brees now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go now on first and goal. Tomlinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A gain of 6 there on first. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down.
18 at the 15-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, it's Brees. Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Edelman set to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shakes off the sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
To number 87.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw, Breeze. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Breeze to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Chargers first down.
To throw is Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Kelsey.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
4-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Breeze.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
There's nothing.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So now Trubisky and the Bears down 10-0. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge in the third quarter with 90 seconds left. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. An reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent is backed up near their own goal line. 1st and 10. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. On 2nd and 9, Prescott connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Not much there, only a yard. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Prescott yet again.
There's too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now Edelman. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That escapes the sack. The pressure too great, and he goes down. EA Sports.
Cowboys, nothing.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, They think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper with it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Cowboys nothing.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the third quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and the pressure gets to him again. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Lewis out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to board. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. Your opponent has possession back on their own 15 as we get set here 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking left sideline, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Let's take it inside his own 40. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Tomlinson on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. with LT. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Tomlinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
A 28-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
And we are underway from Heinz Field. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Tomlinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Kelsey, 54 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to James Conner. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Tomlinson as running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And some space here.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by the Chargers.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
This is for his running back, Tomlinson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Start with Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're triggered.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by the Chargers.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
21, LaDainian Tomlinson. Touchdown.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and
now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mike. Ready. We're waiting. 55, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Able to power through. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.